There are moments in life when the world feels overwhelming, when screens flicker endlessly, schedules pile up, and the noise of everyday living drowns out our inner calm. In these moments, a gentle call from nature beckons. It invites us to step outside, to slow our pace, and to breathe deeply beneath a canopy of green. In Japan, this practice is known as Shinrin-Yoku, or forest bathing. It's a tradition rooted in both ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science, offering a path to physical health, mental clarity, and a profound sense of connection with the world around us. To understand the healing power of Shinrin-Yoku, imagine a quiet forest path in the mountains of Japan. Sunlight filters through towering cedar trees, dappling the mossy ground. The air is cool and fragrant, tinged with the scent of earth and leaves. As you walk, each step is deliberate. Each breath is slow and intentional. This is not a hike for exercise or a race to a destination. Instead, it is an immersion, a mindful embrace of the sights, sounds, and sensations of the forest. Here, stress begins to melt away, replaced by a sense of peace that feels both ancient and deeply personal. Shinrin-Yoku was first named and promoted in the 1980s by Japan's Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries. The goal was simple: to encourage people to reconnect with forests, not only for recreation but for the sake of health itself. At the time, Japan was experiencing rapid urbanization, and rates of stress-related illness were climbing. Scientists and doctors began to notice something remarkable. People who regularly walked in forests reported lower levels of anxiety, improved mood, and even better physical health. What started as a public health initiative soon gained worldwide attention as researchers set out to uncover the science behind the magic. The secret of Shinrin-Yoku lies in its simplicity. By slowing down and immersing ourselves in nature, we turn off the constant chatter of the mind. The forest becomes a sanctuary, a place where our senses awaken and our bodies relax. Studies have shown that spending time among trees lowers levels of cortisol, the stress hormone that can wreak havoc on our bodies over time. Blood pressure drops, heart rate steadies, and the immune system strengthens. Phytoncides, the natural aromatic compounds released by trees, have been shown to boost the activity of natural killer cells, our body's frontline defenders against disease. In essence, the forest gives us a gentle but profound reset. But Shinrin-Yoku is more than a medical prescription. It is a philosophy of living. In Japanese culture, nature is not something separate or distant. It infuses daily life, from the changing of the seasons to the quiet rituals of tea and calligraphy. The Shinto belief in kami, sacred spirits that dwell in trees, rocks, and rivers, reminds us that every living thing is interconnected. When we enter the forest, we enter a relationship of respect and gratitude. We leave behind our worries and open ourselves to the wisdom of the natural world. For the people of Okinawa, one of Japan's renowned blue zones, this connection to nature is woven into daily life. Older adults tend vegetable gardens well into their 90s. They walk along forested paths to visit friends or gather wild herbs for traditional dishes. These habits are not only pleasurable, they are essential to healthy aging. Gardening and walking are forms of gentle, functional movement that keep joints supple and muscles strong. They also provide opportunities for social connection, another key to longevity. In communities across Japan, it is common to see neighbors gathering for radio taiso, group calisthenics performed outdoors, often in parks shaded by trees. These rituals combine movement, fresh air, and camaraderie, embodying the spirit of Shinrin-Yoku in everyday life. The Japanese diet, too, reflects a reverence for the gifts of the earth. Meals are built around seasonal vegetables, wild greens, and small portions of fish, often flavored with fermented foods like miso and natto. These ingredients are not only delicious, but also rich in nutrients that support cardiovascular health and protect against chronic disease. Sharing a meal outdoors, perhaps beside a flowing stream or under blooming cherry trees, transforms eating into a celebration of nature's abundance. Yet the healing power of Shinrin-Yoku extends beyond physical health. In a culture shaped by Zen Buddhism, the forest becomes a place for mindful contemplation. The practice of just sitting, shikantaza, invites us to be fully present, to notice the interplay of light and shadow, the rustle of leaves, the distant call of a bird. In these quiet moments, we rediscover our own ikigai, our reason for being. It might be as simple as the joy of feeling the sun on our face or the satisfaction of tending a garden. This sense of purpose infuses each day with meaning, supporting resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Scientific research continues to confirm what Japanese tradition has long understood. Time in nature is a powerful antidote to the stresses of modern life. In one landmark study, participants who engaged in forest bathing for just 2 hours a day experienced significant reductions in anxiety and depression, as well as improvements in sleep quality and immune function. Another study found that elderly adults who walked regularly in parks or wooded areas had lower rates of cognitive decline and were less likely to suffer from falls, a major concern in aging populations. The rhythmic act of walking on uneven forest paths helps maintain balance and coordination, while the soothing sights and sounds of nature calm the nervous system. Cardiovascular health, too, benefits from regular immersion in green spaces. Forest air is rich in negative ions, which may help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. The gentle exercise of walking, combined with lower stress levels, supports healthy blood pressure and heart function. Over time, these small acts of self-care add up, reducing the risk of chronic illness and enhancing overall well-being. But perhaps the greatest gift of Shinrin-Yoku is the way it reminds us of our place in the world. In the forest, we are not masters or conquerors. We are guests. We tune our senses to the subtle rhythms of the earth, learning to listen, to observe, and to appreciate. This humility fosters gratitude, which research has shown to be a potent force for mental and emotional health. Grateful people are more resilient, more optimistic, and more likely to engage in healthy behaviors. In Japanese villages, elders often share stories of their childhoods spent playing in bamboo groves, catching fireflies, and gathering mushrooms after the rain. These memories are not just nostalgia, they are a blueprint for a life well lived. They teach us that happiness is not found in constant striving, but in simple pleasures and quiet moments of connection. Shinrin-Yoku offers a return to these roots, even for those living in the heart of the city. You do not need to travel to a remote forest in Japan to experience the benefits of Shinrin-Yoku. The practice can be adapted to any environment, as long as you approach it with intention and openness. Begin by setting aside time for a slow, mindful walk in a park, a garden, or even along tree-lined streets. Leave behind your phone and other distractions. Breathe deeply, noticing the scent of leaves and soil. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the breeze on your skin. Listen to the songs of birds and the rustle of branches overhead. Let your mind settle, releasing worries and expectations. If you wish, pause to sit quietly on a bench or a patch of grass. Close your eyes and focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to be fully present, savoring the richness of the moment. With practice, you may find that the boundaries between yourself and the natural world begin to dissolve. The forest becomes an ally, a teacher, and a source of renewal. In communities across Japan, Shinrin-Yoku is now offered as a form of therapy, with certified guides leading groups into protected woodlands. These guides encourage participants to slow down, to touch the bark of ancient trees, to notice the intricate patterns of leaves and the play of sunlight on water. They may invite you to write a haiku, inspired by something you observe, or to share a moment of silence with others. These experiences foster a sense of belonging, not only to the group but to the wider community of life. For those seeking to age well, Shinrin-Yoku offers a holistic approach that nurtures body, mind, and spirit. It supports mobility by encouraging gentle movement and balance. It sharpens the senses and calms the mind, reducing the risk of anxiety and depression. It fosters social connection, whether through shared walks or community gardening projects. Most importantly, it cultivates a deep sense of purpose and joy, a reminder that every stage of life holds its own beauty and possibility. In the words of a Japanese proverb, happiness grows at our own firesides and is not to be picked in strangers' gardens. Shinrin-Yoku teaches us that happiness also grows beneath the branches of trees, in the quiet intimacy of nature. It is a gift available to all, regardless of age or circumstance. For those living in cities, there are creative ways to bring the spirit of Shinrin-Yoku into daily life. Houseplants and small balcony gardens can offer a touch of greenery, improving air quality and lifting the mood. Window views of trees or parks have been shown to reduce stress and speed recovery from illness. Even a brief walk along a tree-lined street can provide a restorative break from the pressures of work and routine. Japanese culture offers many small rituals that reflect the ethos of forest bathing, moments of pause and appreciation that can be woven into the fabric of everyday life. Tending a bonsai tree, arranging a vase of seasonal flowers, or brewing a cup of green tea by an open window are all acts of mindfulness that connect us to the rhythms of nature. These habits, practiced over a lifetime, create a foundation for healthy aging, resilience, and contentment. In the end, the healing power of Shinrin-Yoku lies in its invitation to slow down and notice the world anew. It is a reminder that true well-being is found not in endless striving, but in moments of presence, gratitude, and connection. As the seasons change and the years pass, the forests stand as silent witnesses, offering their quiet wisdom to all who seek it. Let us take inspiration from the elders of Okinawa, from the Zen monks who sit in quiet contemplation, and from the countless people across Japan who find joy in nature's embrace. By making space for Shinrin-Yoku in our lives, whether through daily walks, mindful gardening, or simply pausing to admire the beauty of a tree, we honor both ourselves and the world we share. The path to healthy aging is not a straight line, but a winding journey filled with moments of discovery and renewal. With each step beneath the trees, we are reminded that we are part of something larger, something timeless and wise. The forest waits, ready to welcome us home. Breathe deeply, walk slowly, let the healing power of nature restore you, one gentle step at a time.